but because they are hard. Because that goal will serve to organize and measure the best of our energy and skills. Because that challenge is one that we're willing to accept, one we are unwilling to postpone, and one we intend to win, and the others too.
Had he looked 3 lines earlier in Shakespeare's Caesar, he would have found this line, which is not altogether inappropriate. The fault, dear Brutus, is not in our stars, but in ourselves. No one familiar with the history of this country can deny that congressional committees are useful. It is necessary to investigate before legislating. But the line between investigating and prosecuting is a very fine one, and the junior senator from Wisconsin has stepped over it repeatedly.
Understand God. Yes, and of course these two visitors. God. CBS will watch the building go.
We must remember always that accusation is not proof, and that conviction depends upon evidence and due process of law. We will not walk in fear one of another. We will not be driven by fear into an age of unreason if we dig deep in our history and our doctrine, and remember that we are not descended from fearful men, not from men who feared to write, to speak,
Abraham
to
Lincoln
associate,
said the question
and to
was
defend
whether this
causes
nation could exist,
that were for the moment
half slave or
unpopular.
half free.
This is
In the
no
election
time
of
for men who
1960
oppose
and with the
Senator
world
McCarthy's
around us,
methods to keep
The
silent,
question is
or
whether
for
the
those who
world will
oppose.
exist, half slave
We can
or
deny
half
our
free,
heritage and our history,
whether
but
it
we
will
cannot
move in the
escape
direction of freedom,
responsibility for the result.
in the direction of the road that
There
we
is
are
no
taking,
way for a citizen
or
of
whether
the
it will
Republic
move in the
to
direction of
abdicate
slavery.
his responsibility.
I think it will
As a
depend in
nation,
great
we have
measure
come
upon
into
what
our
we
full
do here in
intelligence
the United
and tender
States,
age.
and that we build.
We proclaim ourselves as indeed we are, the defenders of freedom, wherever it continues to exist in the world. But we cannot defend freedom abroad by deserting it at home. The actions of the junior senator from Wisconsin have caused alarm and dismay amongst our allies abroad and given considerable comfort to our enemies. And whose fault is that? Not really his. He didn't create this situation of fear. He merely exploited it.
Closest friends started buying into a gimmick. I said that with such enthusiasm. I couldn't understand anybody having any doubt about the future of this nation.
Here is a bulletin from CBS News. From Dallas, Texas, the flash, apparently official, President Kennedy died at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, some 38 minutes ago.